You know that feeling when you're just digging around your yard, maybe planting a new rose bush, and suddenly your shovel hits something hard? Not a rock, not a pipe, something intentional, something old. That's exactly what happened to me last Tuesday. I was clearing out a patch of overgrown weeds near the back fence, the spot I always called the dead zone. Nothing ever grew there, not even dandelions. But then I hit metal, and then stone, and then I uncovered a door leading underground. Welcome to Golden Garden Moments. I'm your host, and today we're going on an adventure because what I found down there, it didn't just change my garden, it changed everything I thought I knew about growing food, saving seeds, and turning forgotten corners into golden moments. The discovery. Setting the scene. At first, I thought it was an old root cellar, or maybe a storm shelter, but as I cleared away the dirt, I saw it. Brick archways, rusted iron hinges, and inside, shelves. Wooden shelves, still holding jars. Jars filled with seeds. Some were labeled in faded ink: tomato, red giant; carrot, winter king; pea, snowball. Others had no labels at all, just dust and time. I took photos, I called my neighbor, I even emailed a local historian. No one remembered this place. No records existed. It was like it vanished from history. But here's the craziest part. When I touched the soil inside, it was warm. Not cold, not damp. Warm, like something was still alive down there. So I did the only thing I could think of. I planted a few seeds, just to see what would happen. The first seeds. Surprise growth. I chose 3 seeds, 1 tomato, 1 carrot, and 1 pea. Planted them in small pots right next to the entrance. Watered them daily. Waited. By day 7, nothing. By day 14, tiny green sprouts. Tiny, but strong. By day 21, the tomato plant was already a foot tall. The carrot? Thick leaves, like it had been growing for months. The pea? Climbing up its trellis like it was in a hurry. I checked the dates on the jars. Some were labeled 1923, others 1948. These seeds were decades old, and yet they grew faster than anything I'd ever planted. I started researching. Turns out some heirloom seeds can survive for 50 plus years if stored properly. Dry, dark, cool. And guess what? That underground chamber? Perfect conditions. So I decided I wasn't just going to grow these, I was going to rebuild the garden right there in the dead zone. Rebuilding the secret garden step by step. Step 1. Clear the space. I removed the old shelves, cleaned the bricks, and installed drainage tiles. Step 2. Soil amendment. I mixed in compost, worm castings, and a secret ingredient: banana peels. Yes, banana peels. They're loaded with potassium, which helps roots grow strong. I buried them under the soil. Step 3. Planting strategy. I grouped plants by height: low growers in front, tall ones in back. Added companion plants: basil with tomatoes, marigolds with carrots. Step 4. Watering system. I rigged a drip line using recycled soda bottles. Slow, steady water, no waste. Step 5. Protection. Built a mini greenhouse frame with clear plastic sheeting. Kept the frost out, let the sun in, and within weeks, the transformation began. The shocking revelation. What grew best? Here's where it gets wild. Remember that pea plant? The one from the 1948 jar? It didn't just grow, it exploded. By week 6, it was 6 feet tall, producing pods like crazy. Sweet, crisp, and bursting with flavor. I tasted it raw, and it was better than any store-bought pea I've ever eaten. But the real shocker? the tomato, the red giant. It didn't just produce fruit, it produced clusters, dozens of tomatoes per plant, and they ripened faster than any hybrid I've grown. I tested them side by side with modern seeds. Same soil, same water, same sunlight. The heirloom seeds outperformed them by 3x. Why? Because they weren't bred for shipping or shelf life. They were bred for survival, for flavor, for resilience. And that's the lesson I want you to take home. Sometimes the best things in gardening aren't new. They're old, forgotten, buried, waiting to be rediscovered. The useless spot. How to turn dead zones into gold. Now, let's talk about your own dead zone. Maybe it's a shady corner, a rocky patch, a spot that never drains. You think it's useless. I used to think that too. Here's how to fix it. Test the soil. Is it acidic, alkaline, clay heavy? You can buy a $10 kit or send a sample to a lab. Amend it. Add compost, sand, perlite, or gypsum, depending on what it needs. Choose the right plants. Shade lovers? Try hostas, ferns, or impatiens. Rocky soil? Try sedum, thyme, or yarrow. Wet soil? Try iris, cardinal flower, or mint. Use vertical space. Trellises, hanging baskets, wall planters. They turn dead ground into living art. Be patient. Some spots take a season to wake up. Don't give up. And if you're really stuck, dig. Just dig. You might find a secret door, too. Bonus reveal. The plant that grew 5x faster than anything else. Okay, I promised you a bonus. At 2712, I said I'd reveal the one plant that grew 5x faster than anything else. Ready? It's banana peels. Not the plant, the peel. I buried chopped banana peels under my tomato plants. And guess what? Those plants grew twice as fast as the others. Why? Potassium, phosphorus, magnesium, all the stuff tomatoes crave. I even tried it with peppers, cucumbers, and squash. Same result. Faster growth, bigger yields, healthier plants. So next time you eat a banana, don't toss the peel. Bury it. Your garden will thank you. Emotional payoff. Why this matters. This isn't just about gardening. It's about hope. About finding beauty in forgotten places. About believing that even when things look dead, they're not. They're just waiting. Maybe you've got a spot in your yard that feels hopeless, a relationship that feels broken, a dream that feels buried. Dig. Just dig. You might find a seed, a memory, a miracle. And if you do, share it with me, with your friends, with the world. Because the most beautiful gardens aren't the ones that are perfect. They're the ones that were once lost and then found. If you loved this journey, if you felt that spark of wonder, smash that like button. Subscribe to Golden Garden Moments for more secret discoveries, unexpected miracles, and garden magic you won't find anywhere else. Drop a comment. I found a secret spot too. And tell me what you discovered. I read every single one. And remember, your garden isn't just dirt and plants. It's a story, a legacy, a golden moment waiting to happen. Until next time, keep digging, keep growing, keep believing. This is Golden Garden Moments. And you're part of the magic.